one instructor may have different student for advisor, for being advisor. Okay, one instructor can advise many students. So here, but one student has only one advisor. So a student is associated with at most one instructor via the relationship advisor, or a student is associated with at most one department via a student department. For example, you are associated with computer science department. Okay, so some other student may be associated with agriculture department. Some other student may be associated with law department, like this. So that is, and in this case you can see that the relationship is denoted by, this is one advisor, then arrow, and also we can write this number 1. Here also one student have one advisor, then here also arrow, arrow means 1, and or alternatively we can write here 1. Now what are these? Instructor may have different attributes. It may have its ID, it may have its name, it may have its salary. Similarly, a student can also have different attributes. A student may have their ID, their name, and their total credit, means how many credit he have achieved, or how many credit he are studying right now. For example, DBMS subject has 3 credit, and if you are studying 5 subject like DBMS, then you will have 5 3 ja 15 credits for one semester. Okay, so these are example of cardinality constraint, and here you have to denote it either by this arrow or simple straight line, or by writing number 1 or m for many, 1 for 1. For many we can also write a star. Look here, another example, one to many relationship. So one to many relationship between an instructor and a student. One instructor can advise many students. Look here, one instructor means written here 1 and arrow is there, and one instructor can advise many students. So for many students simple line, not arrow, or asterisk, asterisk for many. Is it clear? An instructor is associated with several students via advisor, and a student is associated with at most instructor via advisor. So many students have only one advisor, so this arrow to this side where 1 is indicating, many students may have one advisor and one instructor may have many students. So here 1 and here star, here arrow line, here simple line. Then for many to many relationship, an instructor is associated with several students via advisor, and a student is associated with several instructors via advisor. If a student have several advisors, several instructors as advisor, then we can denote that that relationship like this. So many, for many, asterisk is there. This side also for many student asterisk is there, and line is simple. This is instructor entity, this is student entity, and the relationship between the two is for of advisor. Now what are these? These are the attributes of instructor. Instructor have these attributes: ID, name, salary. Student have also some attributes: ID, name and total credit. Okay. Now let's come to an important concept of DBMS, very important concept of DBMS, that is of key. What is key? Have you heard about it? Key. There are, huh?
Two key IDs in the student IDs are last name.
Okay, let me explain. Suppose there is a table, and in that table there is a student name of the student. Okay, so student name and their attendance of today, present, absent. I have a list of students, and there is a there are two columns. One column is student name and another column is today's attendance. So attendance have value either P or A. P for present and A for absent. And student name have the name of the students. Okay. Now suppose in a class, how can I identify from that list a particular row? How can I identify? Means for identifying a particular row, which column is to be used? For example, suppose in your class, DBMS class, there are 4 students: Sweta, Manika, Idris and Pinto. Okay, if I say that, suppose I say Pinto, means you can go to a particular row where Pinto is mentioned. Okay, but suppose there is a large class, and in that class there are 2 students having name Pinto. Name may be duplicate, there may be several students of same name. So in a large class there are 2 students having same name, that is Pinto. And when I say Pinto, then how to identify I am saying about which Pinto? I cannot distinguish, or one cannot distinguish which Pinto is being referred. Okay, so key is such attribute, means in your case, in your class, I can recognize through the name that about which student I am talking. So in your class, if I say Pinto, then everyone can recognize about whom I am saying or I am referring. But in another class where there are 2 Pinto, one cannot distinguish about which Pinto I am referring. So key is any attribute that can distinguish a particular row. Remember, this is very important. Any such attribute which can distinguish a particular row in a table, that attribute is called key. Okay, that attribute is called key, or it may also called candidate key. So we will discuss it later in detail, because this concept is very important. So I will discuss this concept of key in my next class. For today I am just stopping this class. This is ending this class. So हाँ,